It was 1993, and I'd been at the Community Foundation for a few years, and I can distinctly remember driving home from a conference that was at Wingspread in Racine, organized by Martha Taylor and Sandra Shaw, who have spearheaded the movement for women in philanthropy in this country. And I'd been absolutely blown away by what I'd heard, and also sort of horrified by the fact that I'd really always equated philanthropy with men. And I just knew I had to do something, but I didn't know what. So I called together a group of 10 or 12 women in Madison whom I admired, and it very quickly became apparent that they agreed that Madison was ready for a fund for women. But we couldn't agree so much on how to get started. So I just took the direct route and sent a letter to 100 women asking them for $1,000 each to establish an endowment fund of $100,000, and I promised them 3 things. I said that we would provide new opportunities for women and girls. I said that we would develop our own identity, sense of identity as women philanthropists, which is the most important thing to me. And I promised we'd have fun. And there was a 4th. I promised I'd never ask them for money again, which turned out not to be true, of course.
I started in 2004, and the fund had been in existence for about 10 years, had accumulated almost $1 million in the endowment. And one of the things we emphasized during that time was that you did not have to be rich to be a philanthropist. That what you needed was, in our case, a passion for women, a passion for women's issues, and to financially support the fund in any way that you could at the stage of life that you were at then.
The women who'd been involved with a Fund for Women were proud of what had been accomplished, but expressed to me a desire to do more.
Jan and Melinda reached out to us, and they were one of the very first meetings that we took, because they said, we heard what you're building, and we think that this is a great opportunity, and it goes very much along with what we're trying to build within a Fund for Women and what we have been building.
I heard loud and clear, don't come telling women what they need. Let them tell you what they need, and then do our very best to deliver the resources that they say that they need, because that's what is going to help them reach their potential and achieve their dreams.
Madison is a really big scene for tech. And so with the fast pace and growth of that industry, we thought it'd be great to start a program for women and people of color specifically to be able to get into that field.
When I think about a Fund for Women today, I think about collective voice. I think about women that believe that we can empower each other, that if you need a hand up, I'm here to give it to you. It's not a handout, it's a hand up.
It's really been exciting because people come in to the class usually unemployed or underemployed. And by the time they're done in 15 weeks, they're getting jobs, some making $50,000, $60,000. And that's a huge step for a family who has been struggling to make it within the city.
For a Fund for Women to come in and say, this matters to our community and this is the organization we trust to be able to do that, gave Doyen some credibility and legitimacy that other people said, oh, if they've been acknowledged that they do good work, then maybe we can trust they'll do good work as well.
Well, if we were to fulfill our mission of providing new opportunities for girls and women, that wasn't a one-shot deal. You know, you have to have an endowment that's going to produce money every year if you're going to plan programs that go on many years.
So, you know, a Fund for Women is empowering women to use dollars, use resources, use networks to make the world a better place. And the power and potential of women to do that is where we need to put our resources. So
That's true impact. That is what a Fund for Women is about. That's what the original donors wanted, and that's what we want today, to see women thrive.